All right, all this week, the Daily Share and the Animal Lovers website, the Dodo, are working together to bring you hashtag The Big Rescue. It is a week-long celebration. Yeah, it's a celebration for the unsung heroes of animal shelters.
Yeah, unsung heroes like the people who run Detroit Dog Rescue. At the top of the hour, we told you about how Detroit's very first no-kill shelter took part in a major rescue of pets from the city's animal control department. And back with us now is Executive Director of Detroit Dog Rescue, Christina Rinaldi, and along with her is Brendan Ludeman, who was among the folks who helped rescue those dogs from animal control. Christina, welcome back, and Brendan, thank you for being here. I want to start with you, Brendan. Tell us, what was it like when you pulled that first dog out of there, when you saw the conditions?
It was super cool and super exciting. The dog came out and it was crazy how excited it was to be out of there. When we got it outside and got it on the grass, it was just rolling in the grass, super excited. It was, I got a tear in my eye for sure. It was super just like heartwarming, sad, happy, all the emotions.
So Brendan, while the dogs were excited, what were some of the conditions that you saw?
I think all of them came out with like urine burn from sleeping and laying in their feces and urine. Some of them had cigarette burns on them. All of them had like skin conditions, like all of them have dry skin and like dandruff coming off of them. Some of them have deformed arms. Yeah.
Ugh.
That is just awful. Did any of the dogs seem really skittish? I mean, I know you talked about the one that you rescued coming out and being in the grass and being really excited, but obviously if you've got cigarette burns and signs of abuse from folks, that would suggest that they would have a severe mistrust of anybody who was walking in there.
Surprisingly, only one of them seemed to really be skittish. All of them were super excited to be out. That's the cool thing about dogs is they forgive and forget real quick.
Thankfully.
Christina, you know, dogs, they're so resilient, as so many of us know that are dog owners, and they can recover, but you do need to get them out of that bad situation first. In order to do that, they need foster parents, like we've already talked about earlier in the show. I want to talk about it again. What do people need to do in order to become a foster parent and help you guys out in this situation?
Right. And while Brendan was with us on one of the polls, we've done several after that in the weeks following, and we plan to continue to pull every week. And we do have some skittish dogs. We do have dogs, for instance, that have never heard a dishwasher, never heard a hairdryer. They've never, probably been in a home. They're used to this chaotic shelter environment that's very loud, very dirty, and a very scary place. And they do, have some issues that they have to work through. So how we do that is after they're medically treated, we then move on to a foster home. And fosters are always needed. We don't have a large foster network whatsoever. And some of them just need them to take the extra time to let them see all the sights and the sounds of what a real home is like. So, and you can anybody can fill out their foster application at DetroitDogRescue.com.
So quickly, you talk about how the dogs are skittish. Some of them have never heard of, a dishwasher before, that sort of thing. If you are fostering one of these dogs, what do you need to know? How can you help them so that they don't scare the dogs and it doesn't become sort of a behavioral issue in the home?
Right. Well, thankfully, we work with trainers. And we have a trainer that can assist and several volunteers that can assist with the transition into the home. And like Brendan said, a lot of these dogs are very forgiving and they're not, fearful or aggressive whatsoever. They'll hear a dishwasher turn on and their ears just might perk up. It's just they need to get used to those sights and sounds and, learn how to work on a lead. And we have volunteers and trainers that will actually go to the home and make that transition an easy one.
Seems like patience would be the key when it comes to fostering these dogs. Absolutely.
Whether it's these dogs or any dog that you get, patience is always the key when you're working on training and socialization.
Good stuff. Christina Rinaldi and Brendan Ludeman, we thank you both.